Hey everybody, Tim Charron here, and I am in Miami Beach with
AXR The Alchemist.
and we're talking music business, and something that came up today in my career is that got me thinking that it might help you guys is I got offered a festival, and right away the person that's running the festival said, hey, send me your contract and we'll straighten everything out. Well, back when I first started, I didn't have a contract. So the very first big festival that I played, I kind of freaked out because you don't want to get caught in the trap where you're in the middle of something and people know that you don't know what you're talking about. Bad look, hard to recover from. So the way I got my first contract that I use for shows, and I still use it, I just keep modifying it, is I booked a festival and I said, why don't you guys send me your contract? And they sent me their very simple contract, and for years I've been using basically a modified version of that one. And you can find them all over the internet and music business books and stuff. I've got Ari Hernstand's book over there. But make sure that you have all those things before you even start to go for bigger gigs, because if you're playing better gigs, once you get out of the bars, when you're playing festivals and everything, everybody's going to ask you for a contract. It's just a given. And that goes for having a stage plot also, because the first time that, if you don't know what a stage plot is or have a stage plot, and the first time someone says, okay, send me the contract, send me a stage plot, and you don't know what it is, they're going to know you don't know what it is. And if you're scrambling, you're going to have to come up with a stage plot, and it's going to be late, and then they're going to be aggravated. So just all these little nuances and things that make sure that you have an understanding of before you go out and try to do these things. If you're trying to approach publishers, study up on publishing and songwriting and splits and things like that. It's very complicated, but just so you have a basic knowledge of what you guys are gonna talk about, so that you don't get into conversations with people that could be a big boost for your career, and you kind of show that you don't know what you're talking about, because there's many things that we all don't know what we're talking about. Good example, he came over nice enough today to help teach me how to do
some music production with like Ableton and some other DAWs.
Yeah, and I don't know the first thing about it, so this is me trying to learn before I go and approach people. Say, for instance, we were talking about music supervisors for TV and film placements. Well, I need to know what I'm talking about on the production side and on the mixing side and all that stuff before I do that. So that's why I have a pro like this that knows what he's talking about to teach me. So hopefully this teaches you guys a few things, like make sure that you have a contract before you try to book your own bigger shows. Make sure you have a stage plot. Make sure you know what that is. Make sure you know.
Learn some of the terminologies. You can speak with some confidence when you're with them.
Yep, exactly. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you put a comment below and contact me. Check out timcharron.com. Subscribe to this stuff. And if you have any other questions, anything that has to do with music business, let us know and we will get right back.